Right guys, how you guys doing? What I'm going to do today is do a comparison video of the MacBook Pro 15-inch, the new model, which was released in April 2010, and a comparison against the iMac quad-core i5, which I got back in November, I believe. And I guess this video will make a good comparison. For those of you who don't know which machine to go for, shall I go for the MacBook Pro, the iMac? I've had a lot of questions, so I thought, hey, why not just do a video? Now, obviously, the iMac is going to be more powerful. How powerful, the difference, that is up for you to decide whether that more power is, worth getting or not for yourself. Both of these are priced at the same price range, or approximately the same price range, very close. So I guess it's just an issue of portability. How if you're on the go, you've not got any other option but to go for the MacBook Pro. But if you want power and all the time, and you're in the same location most of the times, go for the iMac. So I'm going to do 3 tests. I'm going to do a boot up test, start both machines at the same time, see which one loads up faster. I'll do a Geekbench score between both of them, and number 3, I'll export an HD movie, the same movie on both machines, and see which one sort of does it faster and how faster, and what the difference is between both these machines. So just to go over some of the specs, the MacBook Pro is the 15-inch 2.4 GHz Core i5 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 320 gig hard drive, and the speed on the hard drive is 5400 RPM. The iMac, on the other hand, is a 2.66 quad-core i5 processor, which is much faster, and the RAM on the iMac is the same, 4 gigs of RAM. So same RAM on both machines, and the iMac has got a larger hard drive, 1 terabyte. So test number 1, both machines are off at the moment, and I'm going to start the machines at the same time to see which one boots up faster. So let's go a bit closer. And after 3, I'm going to put this on. 1, 2, 3. Both machines are on. So the iMac is on the white screen, whereas the MacBook Pro is still on the dark screen. And that's the MacBook Pro on now. And it looks like the iMac is going to win, as I said. Maybe I'm wrong. Guess not. Yep, and the iMac is on the blue screen and loaded up, whereas the MacBook Pro is still booting up. So it's not that big of a difference. I just like doing these boot up tests to see how big of a difference it is, but as you've seen, it was literally seconds between these two machines. So I've just finished doing a Geekbench score on both machines, and the MacBook Pro is showing up as 5629 and the iMac is showing up as 7669. Now I'm not going to bore you with all these advanced lingo, because I don't understand it myself, but in short, the higher this number is, the better. So the iMac is 2000 more, which obviously I said at the start, the iMac is going to be more powerful simply because of the processor, the chipset, and this is quad core. So one does expect the iMac to be faster. If we analyse the Geekbench score for the MacBook Pro a bit closer, I've gone into the Mac performance chart on the Geekbench website, and the MacBook Pro is in between these two systems here, which is the Mac Pro early 2008 and the Xserve late 2006. So it's really underneath here. It's more powerful than the early 2008 Mac Pro, whereas the 27-inch iMac, the late 2009, the one I have here, is in between these two here. This upper one is the Core i7, I have the Core i5, which is just below this. So again, it's not too much of a difference. Obviously the Mac Pro is a lighter machine, it's more portable, hence the processor is a bit smaller, and you're not getting as much performance, although not too much of a difference. So what I'm going to do in this last video is to export an HD film. Both are the same length and quality on the MacBook Pro and the iMac, so there's no issue of this one being smaller or bigger. Both are the same, and just to give you a comparison as to which one is faster and what difference there is, if any, between these machines, and how significant that actually is. So let's hit export at the same time after 3, 1, 2, 3. I guess that was a fair press of the button, if that is such an expression. And the MacBook Pro is showing about 7 minutes, and the iMac is showing about 5 minutes. So we've got a 2-minute difference for those of you who couldn't work that one out. The MacBook Pro has gone up to 8 minutes, and the iMac is still at 5. Let's take you a bit close up. So here we have the MacBook Pro, and you're not going to be able to see this because of my camera. But that is 8 minutes, and if we take you up here, there we go, 5 minutes here, and 8 minutes on the MacBook Pro. So as you can see, there's a 3-minute difference between exporting times. Now whether that 3 minutes is that significant to you, and if it's really going to be beneficial, then obviously you're going to have to go for the iMac. But on the other hand, the MacBook Pro isn't that far off, and certainly not that big of a difference if you ask me. But yeah, there's professionals that do need every second counts, as they say, and that's where you'll see the iMac perform much better. Remember, these both are the Core i5, so the Core i7, if this were to be a Core i7, the iMac, it would perform better than the Core i5 obviously. So that's it for this comparison video. I hope it's helped. I hope it's going to give you some clear idea as to what to expect. In all honesty, it's not that big of a difference, but hey, some of those professionals need that extra bit of power. So if you have any more questions that I haven't addressed, or you're still pondering, feel free to comment below and let me know, and I'll get back to you. Or if you want to send me an email, go ahead and go to iglassregion.com. I'm also on twitter.com/i6glassregion. Post random tweets throughout the day, those of you who are interested in my whole Apple stuff. And it would be really cool, not a problem if not, but if you can hit the subscribe button up here, that would be fantastic. If not, I'm not forcing you or anything. You know, I'd still appreciate it as much if you didn't do it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.